What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Tropical NHL back at it again for a brand new YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about the Montreal Canadiens, and we're going to be talking about the NHL entry draft, the 2023 NHL entry draft. We're going to be talking about a prospect that I want the Montreal Canadiens to draft, depending on where they're going to draft. I mean, the lottery is tomorrow, so we are going to know where the Montreal Canadiens are going to draft. Will it be first overall? Will it be second overall? Will it be fifth overall? Will it be sixth or seventh overall? It's going to be really interesting, and that draft lottery is gonna tell a lot about the Montreal Canadiens' future. Of course, if they get a top two, it's either Adam Fantillo, Connor Bedard. That's a lock, but for the rest of them, we still have no idea who the Montreal Canadiens would be down to draft the most. And today we're going to be talking about Zachary Benson, because I feel like Zachary Benson is one of the most untalked prospects in the top 10, and I feel like he has one of the highest offensive ceiling out of all the players in the top 10. So yeah, we're going to be talking about him today. Before getting into the video, I invite you guys to subscribe if you haven't already. We're getting really close to 3.5k subscribers. And like you all know, my objective is to get to 5k subscribers before the summer. There's like a month and a half left to obtain that objective, and we're like still 1.5k away. So if you could help me out with that, that would be amazing. As well as the like button. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video for Zachary Benson. That would be amazing. So I kind of got inspired by Lego Rocks 99 series, where he takes a prospects and he says why I want this guy, and he talks about the prospect. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. Why I want Zachary Benson with the Montreal Canadiens. Got inspired by Lego. Huge shout out to him. So yeah, Zachary Benson is going to be available in the top 10. He slew down in the list. I mean, Bob McKenzie dropped his list. At first, Zach Benson was at 5th overall in front of Will Smith on his list. And you know, Bob McKenzie is pretty accurate when it comes to draft rankings. I mean, he's always right, and he knows what he's talking about. And now Zachary Benson is at the 8th spot. Ryan Leonard is now 7th. You have guys like Braden Yeager that are not even in the top 10 anymore. So yeah, it just shows how deep this draft class is going to be as compared to the 2015 NHL entry draft. Almost all the players that got drafted in that draft ended up being really good in the NHL. So be excited. So yes, let's look at Mackenzie's list. First, Connor Bedard. Second, Fantilli. 3, Will Smith. 4, Leo Carlson. 5th, Matvei Michkov. 6th, Dalibor Dvorsky. 7th, Ryan Leonard. 8th, Zach Benson. 9, Gabe Perreault. 10, David Rindbacher. Colby Barlow at 11, and Matthew Wood at 12. So those are the top 12 players for Bob McKenzie. You know it. He's accurate. He guessed it last year that Slavkovsky was going to get drafted first overall by the Habs. So, yeah, he knows what he's talking about. So, yeah, why do I want Zach Benson? Well, I don't want Zach Benson if the Canadiens are drafted 5th, 2nd, or 1st. But if the Canadiens are drafting 6th or 7th, Zachary Benson would be one of the first guys I'd be looking at if I was Kent Hughes and the Montreal Canadiens. I mean, this guy, you can't go wrong with this guy. I mean, this guy is not going to bust up. He's not going to be a flop. You know already he's capable of performing in North America. Sometimes the issue with first overall picks that comes from Europe, you don't know how they will perform in North America because the style is different. The ices are different. Sometimes they're less big. In Europe, the game surfaces are big as hell. And sometimes when player comes over here, they are not able to adapt and they never become anything. And at 6th or 7th overall, I feel like Zachary Benson would be the safest option. I mean, he's a natural talent. He has elite skills. And you know how I feel about guys that have natural talent and pure skills. You can't go wrong with those guys because they are natural. Like, no matter where they're going to play, no matter how, they're just going to be performing. And Zachary Benson is one of those guys. He is talented as hell. And he is an offensive threat no matter where he is on the ice. And you know he's capable of performing well in North America as well. So for me, Zachary Benson would be one of the safest options with Ryan Leonard at that spot if the Habs are drafting 6th or 7th. You also have guys like Rindbacher and Dvorsky and all of that. But I feel like, Zach Benson gives you what Connor Bedard gives you, but in a light version. Zachary Benson is a light version of Connor Bedard. I'd be comparing this guy to likes of Matthew Barzal, Mitch Marner, guys that slew down in the rankings because of their size. But size is overrated as hell for me in drafts. I mean, yes, size is important as you go into playoffs. Skills is way better than size. And if I had to pick between size and skill, I'm going to be taking skills. Because look at Braden Point, for example. Braden Point is a similar player to Zachary Benson. And even though Braden Point isn't big, he's been one of the best players, if not the best players for the Tampa Bay Lightning in the playoffs, in all those playoff runs. So, yes, size is overrated. Yes, it's important to have some big players. But in the drafts, you need to draft for skills and not for size. And that's even more important in the first round. You need to draft the skillful player, the guys that are going to give you points. This is what the NHL is about now. It's skills, it's speed, it's goals. Like, there've been how many 100-point player this year in the NHL is just crazy. How many 60, 50 goal scorer. We are not seeing that in the past. And the NHL has changed, and now it's skills and speed that's more important, and Zachary Benson gives you that. So for me personally, between Dvorsky, between Reinbacher, between all of those players, I feel like Zachary Benson is the guy that has the bigger hedge and the bigger ceiling in the NHL. I could definitely see this guy become a Barzal, become a Braden Point in the future, and that would be huge for the Montreal Canadiens. No, he's not big. No, he's not strong, but he's going to give you assists. He's going to give you goals. He's going to give you points. And at the end of the day, that's what's give you wins in the NHL. It's goals, it's points, it's skills. And for the size, just trade up for size. It's easier to find size than skill. And at the draft, I feel like you need to draft for skill and not size. That's my personal opinion. I mean, yes, you need to have size on your team, but trade up for size. Sign free agents for size, but don't draft for size, because if you do that, you're gonna be disappointed. That's my personal opinion on that. Let me know what you guys all think about this in the comments below. It's been your boy, Tropical NHL. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do anything as you want. Let me know if you agree with me in the comments below, and I'll see y'all later today for another video. Have a nice rest of your day, and bye-bye.